Hi guys, welcome to my channel. Today I'm gonna be talking about that time that I went to Paris and I was broke AF. So yeah, if you've been here for the second time, if this is the first time, if this is the third time, don't forget to subscribe and turn on the notifications. So basically, I think this was in first year. First year was it a bag of stress? I don't really know, but it was kind of stressful. So I just decided to book a flight, book a trip to Paris. At the time, this was like May, so I think my student loan was dwindling. So it was kind of like I literally, like, it was a very cheap holiday. I think it cost me like £200 to go there, but then I only had like £100 in my account. I thought that would be enough because I was only going there for one full day. I was gonna get there in the morning, then I had one full day, and then I was gonna leave in the afternoon. So I was thinking to myself, I don't need that much money, but I eat like a horse, so obviously I did need that much money, and that's why I ended up being broke in Paris. The money is not there. I knew that the money was not there, but I decided to go anyway. So I get on the flight. I actually went from Manchester, obviously, because that's where I was at dance school. So I got the plane from Manchester. Another thing that really pissed me off is when the Manchester airport is very strict. So I ended up having to leave a few things, a couple things, like a couple cocoa butters and stuff like that. So, because you know, Stansted, sometimes they just allow you, but these people was not having it. They weren't having it. Anyway, so I get on the plane and I get to Paris now. So I was gonna get an Uber to my hotel, but then it was like €50. So I was like, all right, maybe not. So I decided to get a train to my hotel. It was long. It was really long. Like, I had to get like 3 different trains, and like, I don't speak any French, and a lot of the French people that work at the train stations don't speak English, so it just took me ages. But you know Lay's, the crisps, I found some in a train station, and that kept me going for the trip, because you know they don't sell that in the UK. So I was a bit like, yay, but that kept me going. Anyway, so I get to the hotel. The hotel was really nice. I had to pay some money. Yeah, I had to pay some money when I got there. I had to pay like, I think I had to pay like €30. I was like, oh, right. So didn't really think about that when I booked it on Expedia. So I only got €70 left. I had to cut into my emergency fund, which was only like £50 anyway. When I got to Paris, these times I was really, like, I have OCD, yeah. I have OCD, but these times it was really bad. So, you know, in hotels, when you get on a hotel, like you're at a hotel and you see the bed, yeah, and because always the bed sheets are always white, I saw, like, you know, those little fluffs that kind of look like hairs, but they're probably not a hair. It's probably just fluff. Like, at the time, I thought it was hair. So I had to get someone to change the sheets for me. And, you know, looking back at that, thinking back at that, it was extra. But I do have OCD, so do you know what I mean? You know. But I wouldn't do that now. So, growth. Yeah, but it was funny because the guy that changed my bed sheets, yeah, he was also, I think he was from Cameroon, and he was like to me, oh, Yemi Adelaide's downstairs in the lobby. I didn't go downstairs though. I should have, because I could have become her dancer. Silly. But anyway, I went to go eat some dinner. I went to get dinner at some restaurant nearby, and that cost me like €30 just to eat a steak and chips. I don't even think they gave me chips. Yeah, they did probably give me chips. They probably did give me chips, but it was just chips and a steak. Why is steak so expensive? And the thing is, because I didn't really like anything else on the menu, so I had to just get steak. But anyways, after that I just spent so much money, and then I got red wine, and I got like the red wine in, no, I'm not gonna lie, if you go outside of the UK, the wine is very strong, very strong. One glass, you'll be like, so it's very strong. But anyways, I went to bed. The next day I woke up early, put on my closure. It was first year, but I would never wear closures ever again because the way I used to struggle with closures, like, I'm not doing that again. But put on my outfit, which is banging. I can't lie, when I went to Paris, my outfit's banging. Didn't take any pictures because I didn't want anyone to steal my phone. That's something that I am really scared about. Like, you know, when you go on a holiday and you're by yourself and you need to take a picture but you don't want to give it to someone because they might just run off with your phone. That's something I'm really scared about. So I'm just going to start bringing a tripod with me. But what if someone takes a tripod? Selfie stick then? I don't know. But anyway, so I went out in the morning and I actually booked a boat ride or something like that before I left. Like, I paid for it with Expedia because it was cheaper with Expedia. And I paid for it and then I went on, that's the first thing that I went. But before, I got this like really nice thing, like salmon. It was salmon and cheese. Like, it was a salmon sandwich but with cheese on top. It was really nice and it filled me up for like 10 hours. But anyways, I went on the boat ride. I walked past the Eiffel Tower. I was like, wow, Eiffel Tower. I got the train. That took a while. It took a while to get the right train because where I was staying, the train station was really big and nobody spoke English, so I had to like nobody spoke English, so I had to find it myself. But I ended up getting on the right wherever, yeah. So I went past the Eiffel Tower. I got on the boat now and it's kind of all, it's cool, like it just goes through the river in Paris. And but the one thing that was really weird, okay, there was these Asian people on the bus, on the boat, yeah, and they kept taking pictures of me, and who does that anyway? So I was just confused. So I kept trying to move like out of the camera shot, and they kept following me and taking pictures. That's when I realized, oh, they're taking pictures of me, because like they were facing the camera at me and I was kind of thinking, are they taking pictures of me, or maybe it's the person behind? And so I just was like, no. But then I just thought to myself, do you know what, let me move. And then they kept moving, and you know, I don't know, I didn't really see that many black people in Paris, but I thought Paris was a bit multicultural, so I don't really know why they were taking pictures of me. The decorum, but you don't take pictures of strangers. That's just, anyway. So the boat ride was all right, and I got to the end. She took you to the other side of the river. After that, I was kind of like, I don't know what to do, but macaroons was on my mind. There's this shop where they sell macaroons, so I tried to find it and I found it, and I literally spent 30 euros on macaroons. And do you know how many I bought? 8. To me, that's not a lot because I eat a lot. So to me, a lot of macaroon, like 25 macaroons. But to other people, 8 is fine. But I was like, I need more. But I just had to get 8 because I was not going to spend like £50 on macaroons. So after that, I was like, a bit peckish. So there was a cafe next to the macaroon shop, and I went inside. I don't know why I went inside, because it did look bougie, but I just went inside because obviously I didn't know Paris was that expensive. But I went inside and then I had to wait a bit to get a seat, and I got a seat. And I looked at the menu and I was like, there's no way. Because I already spent £30 yesterday on my dinner. I spent 10 euros on that salmon sandwich. I spent 30 euros on macaroons. And I probably spent like 12 euros on like travel. So I probably, like, I only have like 20 euros left really, and then 50 euros in my savings. Yeah, I was like, oh my gosh. But I'm in the seat now, and the woman was looking at me like, are you gonna order something? And I was thinking to myself, I can't embarrass myself. Why would I come and sit down and then look at the menu and be like, actually no, she's gonna know that I had no money? So I was like, oh. So I just had to get some chocolate thing. It was nasty. It was the cheapest thing on the menu. I had to get some chocolate thing that was nasty, and coffee. Don't drink coffee, doesn't react with me well. So I ended up just eating that, and I was so upset because that was like, I think it was like 10 euros, but 10 euros that I didn't want to eat or drink, so it was just a waste. Then after that, I just was walking. I was walking for ages because I didn't know what else to do, yeah, so I was just walking for ages. Then I found like I was searching up like shopping centres to go, and then I found this other one and it looked like gold everywhere, so I was like, oh, let me go there. So I walked there and it was absolutely amazing. It was gold everywhere, and it was like round, and it was like balconies. It was just really nice. I went there and I bought some little top from Topshop, which was like 12 euros. Then I was walking for ages and ages and ages and ages and ages and ages. Then I decided I was hungry, so I was searching up nice places to eat. But all the places to eat were like, you know, on Google when you search up nice place to eat, when you search up place to eat, yeah, and it has the £3 signs, that means it's expensive. So I was trying to look for somewhere with at least 2, because if it had 1, it's probably not hygienic. So I was like, okay, 2, I'm gonna have to go for 2. Then I found like some restaurant where the Obamas ate. I was like, so I went there and I had to get the cheapest thing on the menu, which was steak. And you know what, but the thing about Paris is every time you go to a restaurant you get free bread, which is not that bad. You're not gonna be hungry. Yeah, so I ate it and I didn't get I did get dessert actually, because it wasn't too expensive. I think by this time I had spent everything, almost everything, and I probably had like 20 euros left. So, but it was dinner and I was going home the next day. So then I walked to the Eiffel Tower after my dinner, and I took videos of the Eiffel Tower in the night with the lights out. It was really nice. And I walked through this forest as well. It was really, really nice. Then I went back to the hotel, oh yeah, by the way, my wig was sliding back by 12 o'clock, yeah. By 12 p.m. my wig was sliding back. This is why I don't recommend frontals, because I used to use Got To Be. Well, to be fair, I don't know, maybe I used it wrong, because then frontals wouldn't work though either, would it? But it was sliding back by the half the day, and I was, you know, I got home at 9. It was like, you know when you have to, I hated closures, but you know when you have to like pull it forward with your fingers and just keep pulling it forward. That's what I had to keep doing. I actually hated closures so much. Like, it's just so much hassle. I wasn't even dancing, I was still sliding back. So I got home, I went to bed, woke up in the morning, and I was just like, don't know what to do today. So I was just walking around, and then I get to this place, and it was like, I think it was a cathedral, and there was people doing tango outside the cathedral. So I was just like, oh my gosh. And obviously at the time I was a dancer, like I love a dance, you know, it was my life. Things changed. Take some videos, like snap some things, like yeah, whatever. Then I'm getting a bit peckish, and then I look at the time and I realise I have to go to the airport because I have to get my flight back to Manchester. So I go to a restaurant, I see a restaurant, and then I go inside. No, to be fair, I did look at a few restaurants. I looked up all these restaurants, the prices were just saying, no, you can't do it, girl. You don't have the funds for that. So I saw this like little restaurant, and it didn't have the menu outside, so I couldn't see the price. So I had to go inside, and I looked inside the menu when I got inside, and it was expensive. This is getting too much. When is there going to be something that I can afford? So I had to get some cheese platter thing. It wasn't even a cheese platter, it was a block of cheese, a triangle of cheese, and that's what I had to eat. I was like, oh yeah, can I have this block of cheese? That acts like I really wanted cheese. I don't eat dairy. I stopped eating dairy because I had to get something that was the cheapest thing to eat, and I had to eat it like I really enjoyed it. That's what I get for spending £30 on macaroons and being greedy, because I didn't even share them. I ate them all to myself. I ate them all myself, I didn't even share them. So yeah, I mean, I got to Manchester in one piece, and that was me broke in Paris. Do you know what? I was kind of only really broke the last day because I had to get a cheese platter as my I didn't even eat breakfast as well. It wasn't really broke in Paris, but it was broke in Paris because when you go on holiday you actually need to at least be able to eat decently, not eating like crumbs here and there, having to get the cheapest thing on the menu. I don't really like chocolate cake, but I had to get some chocolate. It wasn't even chocolate cake, it was like chocolate mousse and coffee. Like, don't drink coffee, but you know. So when you go to Paris, Paris is very expensive, so you've got to have a bit of cash on you. Yeah, even one day and I couldn't even get decent meals, so always having to get the cheapest thing on the menu. You know, you can't go wrong with steak, but sometimes steak is a bit tasteless. So yeah, that was me broke in Paris. I hope you guys enjoyed. Don't forget to like, subscribe, comment and share, and turn on the notifications when you subscribe as well. Don't forget. And I'll see you guys on my next video. Bye. Shake, shake, shake. Shake the nerves off. In the name of dance hall. Shake the nerves off. Come get it.